of the day, for the most part, it usually all works out in the wash.
Yeah, I would say.
At least I'll say that to somebody if they pick off one here today that goes on to be a champion.
And a guy like him had a pretty solid career overall.
Just all right.
So it didn't. Luckily, it didn't totally derail his driving career. Let's put it that way. We've got trotters moving in for qualifier number 5 here this morning. Scheduled to be 7. Looks like we're down to only 5 or 6 here, Mark, from what I can see. Yeah, 6. So we're missing 1, and it looks like it's number 5. Close enough.
So take it away. Go. All right, here we go. Qualifier number 5 as we resume with today's action. Third of the way through on this 12-race program. Or on the trot. Number 1 is Influencer, a muscle mass colt trained by Kyle Bostons with Trevor Henry. Number 2 is Stonebridge Praise. Clint Guitard trains this son of Green Manalishi. The driver is Chris Christoforou. Number 3 is Man Force, a muscle mass colt trained by Susie Kerwood with Jody Jameson. Number 4 is HP Homeland, gelded son of Alarm Detector trained by Ben Bayarjan. Mario Bayarjan drives. 5 is out. Number 6 is Southwind Francoux, a Muscle Hill colt trained by Gaetan Hubert. The driver is Sylvain Filion. And number 7 is Rising Interest, gelded son of the Bank. Victor Putty trains. Trevor Henry does the driving. And we can make that Tyler Borth to do the driving on number 7, Rising Interest. All right, there you go. That's your now field of 6 as we have 1 scratch. 2-year-old Colton gelding trotters are all lined up as the gate comes off the turn. Into the stretch, and here they come. And they're off and trotting, and it's going to be a good beginning here for Southwind Francoux, who leaves out well and quickly moves towards the inside. Between horses is Stonebridge Praise. On that one's right is Man Force, who looks to power around up into second. Rising Interest from the outside leaves out well enough to land right into a 4-hole spot in front of the Rail Starter Influencer, who got away in 5th, and HP Homeland is the trailer in 6th. So it's Southwind Francoux, the Muscle Hill colt, who is out in front for Filion. The opening panel was 30-4. So it's Southwind Francoux who leads it by a little more than a length and a half as Man Force is in second and gets right up on the helmet, and looks like that one's going to come out from second now as Jameson will loop around. So here comes Man Force looking for the overtaking of the lead away from Southwind Francoux, who will be racing now in second. Closing the gap in third is Stonebridge Praise. 2 lengths then to Rising Interest in fourth. Influencer is then spotted in 5th, and 2 lengths in front of HP Homeland. So we had the lead change here in the second quarter as it's the muscle mass colt Man Force who leads it now. 1:02.2 was the half-mile time. Man Force is on top by 2.5 lengths. In second is Southwind Francoux. 2.5 more going back to Stonebridge Praise in third. About that same gap then to Rising Interest. It's Influencer in 5th, and 6th around the far bend is HP Homeland. So nothing changes here in the third quarter. Single file still as we go towards 3 quarters. Man Force leading it. Second is Southwind Francoux. Gets a little closer once again. Then Stonebridge Praise on the attack now is Influencers. That one has already gained a spot. 3-quarter time was 1:33, and as they straighten out for home, Man Force has the lead. Second is Southwind Francoux. On the outside, Influencer trying to get up into third. Battling with Stonebridge Praise at the rails. Rising Interest and back to HP Homeland. Man Force with the lead. Comes out a couple of lanes here. Still leads it by about 2 lengths. At the inside is Southwind Francoux, but a move to the lead in the second quarter. That was it. Man Force takes qualifier 5. Second was Southwind Francoux. Rising Interest came up the inside to get third from Influencer in fourth. 2:01.2, 28.2 home for Man Force.
Our first look at Man Force this morning, and an impressive winning effort. This one again, the full sibling to the highly regarded Liza. She's been a winning machine this year, and this guy 1 for 1 in his first qualifier here. Owned by M&L of Delaware, and the same ownership group of Liza. Jody Jameson teaming up with trainer Susie Kerwood on this one. 59 seconds the back half, drifting a little bit across the track late, but still going forward. And it was Southwind Francoux, another good effort from this one. A winner last week, runner-up today, but lowered his time substantially. Rising Interest finishing third. Coming up to qualifier number 6 when we return, we'll be back on the pace here on KOSA TV.